Beware, USDA allows genetically engineered vaccines to infiltrate organic food production, which I think is unacceptable. You should not be able to call your food organic if you're using genetically engineered things. It doesn't make sense. It goes against everything that it means to be organic. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. In an article, the Alliance for Natural Health, or ANH-USA, discussed how the United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA, and other organic certifiers are permitting genetically engineered vaccines to enter the production of organic food. In 2019, the National Organic Standard Board, or NOSB, which advises the USDA, decided to explore the use of vaccines created through, quote, excluded methods or organic modification in organic food production. Again, if you are modifying it, how is it organic? But since then, the NOSB advised the USDA that GE vaccines could only be allowed in organic production if there is no commercially available equivalent vaccine. Nonetheless, the Organic Eye, an industry watchdog, contradicts this. The Organic Eye claims that some USDA certified organic producers are already employing GE vaccines in their livestock, even though it contradicts the principles of organic farming. The watchdog also highlights that consumers cannot determine whether USDA certified organic meat, eggs, or milk have been produced using GE or GMO containing vaccines. Quote, in discussions about vaccines during previous NOSB meetings, certain certifiers accredited by the USDA have openly confessed that they do not even verify if vaccines violate the prohibition against genetic engineering. This potential deceit and fraudulent activity in the organic industry indicate that big ag or the major agriculture corporations have been eroding the integrity of organic standards, which emphasize clean and natural food production without synthetic inputs and genetic modifications. If the NOSB approves the use of GE and GMO vaccines, there might be a potential increase in genetically modified organisms entering the organic market, especially with the arrival of mRNA veterinary vaccines. And y'all know how I feel about that. And Dr. Robert Malone, the creator of mRNA and DNA vaccines, disclosed in January that BioNTech and Bayer have been developing, quote, novel first in class messenger RNA or mRNA vaccines for animals over the past 6 years, and these products are now ready for public release. BioNTech-Bayer has been working on three mRNA therapies for animals, including vaccines for infectious diseases, cancer immunotherapies, and protein replacement. Meanwhile, other researchers are also developing mRNA vaccines against porcine reproduction and respiratory syndrome, African swine fever, avian influenza, and other food animal diseases. However, ANH-USA argues that organic agriculture requires fewer vaccines than large factory farm producers due to regenerative practices and proper animal care. Factory farm producers mostly rely on vaccines, considering them necessary due to the intense nature of their animal husbandry methods. These methods involve raising animals in close proximity to thousands of others in confined spaces and often feeding them diets, usually GMO maize and soy, that are not evolutionarily adopted to. These conditions significantly weaken the animal's immune systems and lead to a high demand of veterinary pharmaceuticals, including vaccines, creating a perfect storm in high risk environments for disease outbreaks. ANH-USA stated in the article titled Genetically Engineered Vaccines in Organic Meat and Dairy. So if y'all want to check that out for yourself. Now, ANH USA goes on to explain that the use of vaccines, especially GE and GMO vaccines, could inadvertently compromise the integrity of organic labeling. Factory farms could potentially label their products as organic, even if their practices differ from regenerative methods. This could harm farmers dedicated to sustainable and regenerative practices as they compete with products that may not align with their principles. Quote, if mRNA animal vaccines become the new standard, replacing older vaccines currently in use, then we could see a world in which USDA certified organic products are widely contaminated by GE or GMO components originating from mRNA vaccines, ANH USA stated. And I totally agree with that. I don't know. I don't understand why the USDA is allowing this to happen. Why there are more stringent regulations when it comes to this. I understand, like I said, like they said, the use of this because there aren't any alternative regular vaccines. I get that, but to just use it willy nilly like that, I think is gonna be tragic to the organic producers. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.